Hi, welcome to Save Point, a show where we talk about video games and topics that you send to us on YouTube, Tumblr, Twitter, and Facebook using hashtag SavePoint. I'm Michael Anthony Torres.
I'm Nick Rubio.
And I'm Hunter Taylor.
And we have an incredible show, as per usual.
Oh, tug of war. Battle of wills. Battle of wills.
It heated up so quick.
I saw like the little sparks of lightning. You see like Dragon Ball Z, come on.
Elliot Rodriguez on Twitter said Titanfall beta. Too epic?
Too epic?
I don't know why I used the capital T there. Come on, Elliot, you're messing up.
Wait, grammatically? Yeah, you don't put a capital after a comma.
You're in college.
I mean, I'd hope.
No, he's in college.
Okay.
He's in college.
Unforgivable.
Unforgivable.
I don't know. I have yet to play it. I'm actually going to be playing it very soon, quite soon actually, and I'll be getting some hands-on time. Nick, you've had some hands-on time.
We discussed this in our last video.
Yes, we did.
And it's awesome. I mean, from what I played of it, it's great. I mean,
You were telling me that
people were saying, oh, 6v6. You know, it's going to be a huge problem with the whole world feels alive. I was sitting just in the middle of a battlefield and a battleship in the distance, huge, like Covenant size, is shot down and lands off in the distance. But I'm sitting there freaking out like, why is nobody else panicking?
Right.
That thing just got shot out of the fucking sky.
I asked him earlier if he thought there was anything wrong with the beta at all. Anything. Just...
I mean, aside from not all the shit that should be there.
Oh, right. But he said literally he didn't have any really problems at all.
And apparently there's going to be monsters in the game as well. Because the art book,
That'd be cool.
the art book was just released, not released today, but IGN did like a little walkthrough of some of the new maps and some of the monsters in there. It's going to be released on February 25th.
So some indigenous wildlife, if you will.
But there's going to be huge Leviathan looking things like kaiju scale. You know, it's gonna. Who knows if we'll be able to fight them or not, or if they're just gonna be background noise. But
I love maps that do that. Like, have you ever played the reboot of Turok?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And how the multiplayer maps had like
yes.
raptors and
And
stuff.
just dinosaurs running around.
It was awesome. Like, I love
That's
maps
a great
that are very
example.
interactive.
That's a great example, and I love the example. But as a future, let's never talk about Turok ever again because I love Turok so much. And I thought the reboot could have been so great.
I love the museum. I love the museum.
Right?
That is like the best thing ever. You go in and it's like, look at the little campy.
I love Turok.
Dead right there.
Where's the Turok at, guys? Gosh!
Turok Evolution is still my favorite one.
Red Dead Revolver, or Red Dead Redemption, okay? Red Dead Redemption, change all the horses to velociraptors, change the Midwest to the jungle, just sold 1 million copies. I've made that joke before, because it's not a joke. Alright, this is from Kevin Apocalypse from Tumblr. He asks, Cliffy B and Ken Levine want to go all digital and soon. Should other devs follow suit, pushing us towards a discless future?
Is that a raptor?
I believe that is a raptor, Kevin Apocalypse. If it's a raptor...
You guys just
is that Ken Levine asking us that? Because I feel like Ken? No.
Okay,
I can't.
I don't think that other devs should follow suit. I think right now we're in a really strong transitionary period where games day and date digital is going to be very soon become the norm. I really do think it's going to very soon become the norm. You see games like Payday that aren't day and date digital but are next week digital. We're about to see Ground Zeroes hit, which is going to be not only digital, day and date digital, but there's going to be a price discrepancy in digital versus non-digital. If you buy it in last gen, with Xbox 360s and PS3s, if you buy it the disc, it's $30. But if you buy it online, it's only $20.
That's what's holding people back, in my opinion, with that and the fact that people are holding on to this ideal that I can't trade my game in. Yeah. I want the right to trade my game in. Yeah. When trading your game in, period, is it's not ruining, but it definitely hurts the gaming industry as a whole. Because when somebody buys a pre-owned game, that's money that the devs don't get.
Yeah, it's not ruining, but it really hurts developers.
That's why we have Day 1 DLC. We've talked about this at length before. But I honestly think, I'm glad that these two strong devs are pushing for that because they know that this is what the future is. I mean, it sucked when Microsoft backed out of their whole, their stance that, we're going to be digital and we're going to do all this, and people bullied them out of it. And, it was a step backwards, in my opinion.
I really respected them when they did that, because even though it was kind of like a fast transition, I think if people honestly just gave it a chance and just didn't almost boycott Microsoft to get them to change it, it would have just... I think honestly the Xbox One would have been like really great. It's not a bad system right now. It's not a bad system right now, but it just kind of shows. I think what you were trying to say is like the world's not completely ready for that yet, and we're gonna make the transition eventually, but it's just not right now. It's not the good time.
It's not the best time, but you see the steps. We are taking the steps. I think maybe whatever generation comes out after next gen. Yeah. That might be that. There's a very strong possibility, depending on the way sales go now, and depending on, I know Microsoft is going to try digital versus physical price discrepancies soon with Rise, Son of Rome. They're going to discount that forever, saying it's cheaper to buy digital just because it's digital. We're not paying for the overhead on shipping and printing a disc and so on and so forth. And I think if that catches on, if that becomes a thing, then by the end of this generation, which is going to be, 8 years, 10 years, after that 8 to 10 year growth, if it really does catch on, if it does become strong, then yes, I do see maybe the possibility of whatever's going to come out 10 years from now, that maybe it could possibly be discless. And it wouldn't be an issue. People would be like, this is just where the industry has been going for years now. You know what I mean?
And another problem that I think is that's holding this back is America's internet connection.
Yeah, now.
The fact that, I love buying physical PC discs just for the sheer fact that I can install the game in 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. Not for the fact that I really want the disc, though I do like box art, why not? But if I could download the game in the same amount of time, I wouldn't bother driving to the store.
Yeah. For some of our viewers who don't know, the United States, relative to other developed nations, actually has a very, very not well thought out and very poorly constructed internet infrastructure.
It's well constructed. It's just not well maintained.
There it is. It's not well maintained.
Distributed and maintained.
It's very common. It's very strong to get T1 to get incredibly fast internet along the coasts in heavily populated areas, but in some places in the United States, deep within within the heartland in the Midwest, getting a standard DSL connection or getting anything higher than what was dial-up, getting anything faster than dial-up is an expensive proposition, quite simply because it's just not out there.
Yeah, because you have to build the infrastructure. Infrastructure,
exactly. But if you were to go to a country like South Korea, where you go to a South Korean internet provider and you order their lowest tier internet, it is blazingly fast and significantly faster than most American internet connections.
People in Moscow paid. There was one guy that I remember seeing, he was commenting on how he paid $19.99 and he had 100 megabytes a second.
Exactly, but that's just because those countries have adopted the infrastructure so well and it has been so well maintained, and the United States is it's not there yet. It's not like we're falling behind. It's not like we're never gonna be there. That's not the case. It's just we currently aren't there for business reasons among those companies. That's all.
And we have, and it's funny because we have fiber here where we live, and it's funny because it stops at the curb, and to get it to where to get it to your house costs exorbitant amounts of money.
Exactly. That's how it currently is. For all we know, in 8 to 10 years, when those next gen consoles come out, it could be nothing. We could all be like, I paid $5 for internet and I get 1 million megabits per second upload speeds. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. But we can dream, can't we?
Yes. So for that 1 million upload a second.
Yes.
America.
Wait, quick thing. Okay, yes. So, what do we? This was about the Ken Levine, Cliff Blazinski thing. I don't know. I think it's good that some devs are doing it. Yeah. I think if we slowly start to see that holding our hand step by step, giving us options to go digital and options to go disc-based, and then slowly phasing out disc-based with price discrepancies and things like that, then I see most people getting over it. I see it being a strong thing. I see it being
it's really archaic thought in my opinion, but
yeah,
who knows? What do I know?
I would still miss the box though.
Right.
So I could display.
But I mean,
I remember back when you bought a game in a case and it came with an instruction manual.
Yeah, a manual. That's what I was about to say. Like, you buy a disc and now it's like the manual's printed on the back of the friggin' cover art. Like,
or it's like, oh, you could download the manual if you want.
It's on the
if
disc.
you wanted.
Yeah.
No, I want
You open it. It's literally just one sheet of paper that's folded over, and it's just the legal information. It's just legal.
I remember coming home with Halo 2. And the Xbox, the classic green Xbox case, opening it up, running to the bathroom, and reading it on the toilet.
Yeah, I always
I bought this game, but I really gotta poop.
Exactly, and I got hyped in the bathroom before I played the game.
I always just did it on my way home. Like whenever I buy used games at GameStop or something, I would just read it on the way home.
Yeah, I was a little kid. My mom was driving. I was like, I'm gonna read this.
Yeah.
What else am I gonna read? Nothing.
I blame
I'm
the
a
lack
horrible
of game
student.
manuals for the illiteracy in America.
Right? That's what it is. If we had more game manuals, maybe our reading rate would be higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I hope that answered your question, Kevin Apocalypse.
And your raptor.
Yes.
you guys could be Raptor buddies.
All right. This is a hot topic.
Is it a hot?
This is hot. Twitch plays Pokemon.
Ooh. Okay. Twitch plays Pokemon.
Oh, I'm sorry. From the Insanity Inc.
The Insanity Inc.
On Tumblr.
Okay, on Tumblr. Thank you for the question. That's a great question because
the Helix.
Because
praise the Helix.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, for those of you who do not know, an Australian programmer created a script that allows the comment section of Twitch TV to act as the remote for the game being played on the Twitch stream. So if you were playing Pokemon, let's say, and you type the word left into the comments section, the character would move left. This is genius. This is a great thing. But what's happening is there are 60,000 people actively trying to control the character. If you guys haven't watched it, please watch it. Join in the hilarity.
They
it
beat
is quite
Surge.
funny.
They beat Surge's switches. A feat, mind you, that took me like an hour myself as a child to do.
So what badge is that?
That's like the third one, I think.
I thought they had 4 badges already.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't checked it recently, but they had 4 badges as of yesterday. 4 days in, 4 badges, and apparently, okay. So here's the ongoing. This has spawned so many memes. It's not even funny.
Yes.
The fact that people are hitting start a lot. So when people hit start, other people are hitting left, down, up, right, and stuff like that. And A. So what happens is people will go into the inventory and like the only thing they have in the inventory is the Helix fossil, which is basically the thing that you take to Cinnabar Island and you get your
Pokemon.
Your Omnite. And so what happens is that every 10 seconds Ash would stop to consult the Helix, and then it spawned a whole thing like that SpongeBob thing where they got the conch and they pull on it.
Yes.
They replaced the conch with the Helix.
That's just the way it is. I believe how many Pokemon have they accidentally released?
No, it was on purpose. They did that shit on purpose, and they blamed it on the Eevee.
And what was it?
It was Jay Leno. They got rid of Jay Leno, which was the Charmeleon.
Okay.
Which you can never get again.
No, you can never get. That's a starter.
Yeah, they got the Jay Leno, the Charmeleon. His name wasn't Jay Leno. They couldn't coordinate a name. It just looked like Jay Leno.
Okay.
It was like JVVBBNN. And then the Pidgeot, which was the Rattata. I'm sorry.
Okay,
who was Abby? Who was
that's
Abby?
Acceptable.
His name was Abby, but it was really just ABBBB. Yeah.
ABB. Yeah, that's Abby, right?
But it's like 100 B's. I don't know. But yeah, they
ABB. If you don't think about it, it makes sense.
If you watch the stream and you're confused, you should feel right to be confused because it's just Ash running around a room, saving the game every 5 seconds.
Yes.
Sounds
whoever that random person was who coded that, you are a genius.
It's a social experiment. He did it. He's doing it as a social experiment.
But whoever that man is in specific, you are a genius. I commend you. Kudos. And I hope you understand that we are but mere mortals in your eyes. I personally think it's actually very, very funny. I would love to see more. I would love to see another game. I would love to see another Pokemon game, but later in the generation, where it's just that much more complicated. It's just that much more little that is an issue.
Apparently, they're going to try to do Dark Souls.
It could never be good. It could never, I'd love it. I'd love to watch
I just want to see these guys get to the fucking, I want to see them get to the Elite Four. I want to see them beat the Elite Four.
That's going to be tough.
I honestly, like,
okay,
they got 4 badges.
If they have 4, that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm the one to say they can't do it because they got 4 badges. That's a hard feat to do when you are trying to play the game and 59,999 other people are actively trying to take the game away from you and play it at the same time. So hey, more power to them. If they can do it, I'd love to watch it.
Yeah, it sounds really funny, even though I'm not a big Pokemon person, but it sounds.
And it makes it even funnier because there's a 10-second delay on the stream.
Yes.
So there's people trying to play and do things and trying to coordinate with each other, but there's a 10-second lag. So there's people trying to talk and but if you watch the stream, it's just text. Mm-hmm. There's nothing that you can get out of it. There's no coordination. It's insane. I loved it. I thought it was the funniest fucking thing I've seen in a while.
Go to Twitch, join in on the fun. I hope that answered your question. The Insanity Inc. Incorporated. You should get that incorporated. It's a very strong business. I hope that answered your question. I hope you're doing it. I hope that's why you asked us. I hope you're in on this. I hope you're
use bold all caps.
Yes, I hope you're consulting the Helix.
Or the SS ticket.
Exactly. I hope you're doing that. I hope you're not just typing start over and over again and you're that guy. So is that it for us today? Yeah. Let us know what you think about digital games. Let us know what you think
about discless.
About discless. Yeah. Who would you like to see make that transition, and in what capacity would you like to see some big name just go, hey, I'm only gonna make smaller digital games? Would you want to go Hideo Kojima and just go, hey man?
Did you see the PS4?
Yes, the Fox PS4. I did. It's very clean.
Hot.
It's clean. It's clean.
Is that who you would choose though?
Ooh, no, I wouldn't.
Who would you choose?
Shinji Mikami.
I don't know.
Shinji Mikami.
I'd like to see someone like, and I know this is going to sound disrespectful, and that's because it is. I would like to see someone like Suda51 make smaller digital games, because then maybe they would like be coherent and make sense. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, they wouldn't, because it'd be a smaller team, and they would have nobody saying what they could and couldn't do, and it would be fucking off the wall.
You need the big team to.
It'd be Asura's Wrath mixed with Shadows of.
So you're saying all of Suda51's games have been reserved and pulled back?
Yes.
And very conservative.
The hot boner was not his first choice. I bet you.
If you don't know what the hot boner is, good. Good. You're very lucky. Let us know what you think about digital games.
Subscribe, like our video.
Yes, please like, please subscribe.
Always leave us topics. We love them. We love you.
Yes, we love you guys. We really do appreciate all your hard work in watching us and sitting in a chair.
They're like sweating. They're like, oh god, I need somebody to like.
Show us love on Facebook.
Show us love on that Facebook. Bye, guys.